Hello, my name is Kiriath, and this is just a little short video because they've done the thing. They have updated Mephiston, Lord of Death. He's now Primarisified. That's a real word. Look it up. That's not true. It's not a real word at all. And to be honest, he looks really good. Now, of course, this is not the new version. This is the old version, as I'm sure you could all tell immediately. But I thought it would be nice to have a nice comparison. Like, straight off the bat, it's like, this is what he currently looks like. I know most of you know that, but just to make the emphasis all that more clear. And this is what he did look like, I should say. And this is what he looks like now. That's considerably more impressive, I think you'll agree. Dear Lord. So, I have to admit, this is yet another update of an existing character from normal to Primaris that I think they've done really, really well. I am not going to complain about pretty much any of this. I mean, it's recognisably the same character. It is pretty much a direct kind of port over from standard Space Marine to Primaris Space Marine. Same loadout, same style of armour. Again, it is just one of those things whereby it feels like the details are just that much more crisp. The overall scale is obviously better because it's now a proper scale. And yeah, everything is pretty much spot on. There's not really that much they've changed from one to the other. I mean, even the number of like blood droplets on the belt is the same. You've got essentially the same war gear, just scaled up to fit the new Primaris version. I think they've done a really good job of this. I think it's one of those things whereby they've kept all the things that make him. The ridiculous collar, the very over-the-top kind of, I don't know, is it like muscle structure, kind of flayed armour, almost it looks like? The sword somehow looks more threatening, but that's probably just because it's bigger. It's bigger and it's slimmer, and yeah, it looks a little bit more, a little bit. There's more finesse there, I think is probably the way to put it. And the back obviously looks just as nice. And again, they've kept the skull on the shoulder pad. You could argue that's a bit much. I mean, I know he's called the Lord of Death, but come on, let's chill out a little bit. No, we're not chilling out. We're keeping the giant skull. We're keeping the massive collar, and it works. Works really, really well. I just don't see much to complain about here at all. I don't think there's anything on this model there's nothing on this model I'd change. I think they've done a really, really good job here. Although, no, maybe I'm imagining it. Just for a second there, I thought I could see a thumbprint in the paint job on the, like at the bottom in the middle of the robes. But I think that's just my eyes playing tricks on me. I don't think that's the case. But nothing to do with the model. That would be the paint job. So it is based off some really, really cool artwork. This is a bit of artwork that I forget it exists, and then it gets posted somewhere, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's some proper 40k nonsense going on right there. They've taken the pose pretty much as is, which I really like. I think if you look at it, really the only thing they've changed is the hand. So instead of it being near his face, it's holding the plasma pistol ready. But pretty much everything else about that pose is, almost a direct lift of this artwork. And it's pretty iconic artwork for Mephiston, so it works really, really well. I just cannot get over how completely faithful that is in all the best ways. Yeah, it's just a really nice update. So there's some other little kind of close-ups there. I will say, yeah, I do really prefer that sword. That sword looks really good. The skull pauldron with the fangs, again, it's excessive, but everything about him is excessive. That's part of the charm of the model, I think, and the character. He's a bit over the top, a bit mad in the best possible way. And preserving that in the journey to Primaris is definitely more than appropriate for this particular character. So, yeah, I'm liking it. Good update, lads. Really good update. Keeping the character, keeping all the signature gear, just making him bigger and badder and better looking. It's exactly what we want. Nicely done. So that will apparently be available for pre-order on the 30th of November, along with the next chapter in the Psychic Awakening series, Blood of Baal. First, that's very quick from the last one. And, yeah, as I say, I like it. Like it a lot. Some excellent work there. So yeah, let me know what you think of the updated Mephiston in the comments down below. Do you like him? Dislike him? I don't see how you dislike him compared to the old model, because it's pretty much the same, just nicer. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Feel free to click all the things, Patreon, video, subscribe, all that stuff. And as always, there's the affiliate link in the description for Element Games, where if you buy something from there, then I get a little something for sending you that way. It's just cheaper than buying from Games Workshop direct. They store and stock literally everything in the world. And yeah, it's just a nice way to support the channel. Plus 10% of everything that goes through that link goes to charity at the end of the month. So you can do that if you would like. It is entirely up to you. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.